Hello, Aprikan Sai sa Hornbilltv la Nagamese Express. Unified Nagaland Tribal Body Form Kurbo Nimide, Nagaland la Atta Tribal Hos, Au Senden Angami Public Organization, Chakasang Public Organization, Lota Ho, Puchuri Ho, Rengma Ho, Sumi Ho, Aro Nagaland Ziliang People's Organization, Aji Consultative Meeting, Luise Tourist Lodge, Dimapur. IB details our reporter Adona Lode.
Nagaland te jua saal pra ekta unified apex Nagaland tribes body banabole itu kosis kurigena consultative meeting bi loikena aya ase aro itia yate aji Dimapur te hoilibi yate tourist lodge te 8 tribal host kan aigena itia atakan consultative meeting loi ase mugan jana nisna itu consultative meeting exercise loa tu aji first time no hoi jua saal pra takan itu similar exercise kurigena aha tu itia yate Dimapur te loa laga tu 4 bar hoi asni ki to ita yate tagan itu closed door meeting loya ase mohan Hornbilltv hoilibi paratak tagan laga meeting kotom hoina ula pichite ki discussion noilibi tagan laga meetings tu itu fruitful asna nai aro ki iku resolutions kan bi banai gina asna nai itu laga opportunity mohan tagan ula pichite itu tagan laga leaders kan logotibi mohan kota kurbo aro aji laga itu aji consultative meeting matha laga tu seasonal chairman Rojovoto Chatsubra initiative loigena aji meeting lo laga ase guise to aibi tagan meeting kotom hua pichite ai ula pichite mohan ki tala meeting opportunity mohan ita kota kuro aibi ki sabte kurigena ayase alap share kuribo parbo
we are promoting to organize an unified Naga civil society body, one body. Yes, Nagas of Nagaland, as of now. We are having a meeting as a promoter to organize one unified Naga apex body.
and any next meeting kita hobo nistase
That I don't actually remember now.
but you are going to have no?
Yes, we will have. No, consists of all the tribal hosts. We are organizing one apex body for Nagaland.
ajila meeting day ku resolution itu kan bi kurina isna na
No. We are initiating as a promoter to organize that. That's all. No resolution as such.
All attended the meeting, and then the meeting was called by the
sessional chairman and secretary.
Oh, okay.
And so the tribal united body that is going to be formed. So today it was discussed about that. Press release ne bhi likhna tha Yusuf sir. So it united body to is become one under the government or?
Let me not say anything at this juncture.
Okay.
acha sir mon iman diri apnan ke ekta duita ajila ka meeting opportunity hoilibe alop share koi dibi iman diri rukina ase to apnan ki discuss korise ito ekta duita
They were in the meeting. Yeah. They were in the meeting. I was not in the meeting.
okay
It's not supposed to be disclosed today.
So actually, how was the meeting?
Meeting was quite okay. Very positive. Okay, the outcome will be good. Okay.
On what agendas did you discuss?
No, please, let me not go further. Okay, thank you so much for... Okay.
acha sir ekta ine apnan last time itu similar exercise hoilibi kuina ase to itu ekta draft proposal laga kotha bi khoi ase to itu laga opportunity aji kotha krishna kini ka ase
Ito to about to discuss course. Olive, as you to kobole nalagya sa amahan na.
acha
Wait, please don't.
okay sir next meeting to kita hogula ase
We haven't fixed, but most probably it will be taken very soon. There.
to ita atakan meeting loigena ita kotom hoi jaise aro apnan jana nisna Hornbilltv kan hoilibi ajila meeting opor ki discussion noilibi resolutions kan laga itu janibole kosis kurise hoilibi apnan ita hunya nisna members kan kunbi ajila meeting opor debi iku comments kurubule kunbi itu manjur nai hoilibi ita kumba members logo pra moan jani paise ki taga laga ajila meeting to fruitful ase goise aro paratak aro consultative meeting tu ahibole dinte lobole laga kota koi ase ajila meeting more than 2 hours almost 3 hours nisna tagan discussion kurise hoilibi ajila meeting opporte hoilibi kunbi discuss kuribule tagan itu manjur nai to ahibole dinte aro tagan itu consultative meeting loina kita itu final call aro kitia itu apex Nagaland tribes body bi form kuribole laga key step loyase itu tu takan meeting loa pichite final decision loa pichite aro muan update kubo ajini mide mane ase muere na re with camera person Johnson for Hornbilltv Dimapur.
Manipur de Naga territory thakade UNLF MPA designated camp set up kuriado khushi napa janaise National Socialist Council of Nagaland IMBRA. Group pra press statement ekta de takan Government of India or UNLF Pambai majude peace agreement kuria saigina ISA kina NSCN la duty do nagamano or geopolitical ge bachaigina rakhi bole ase kuise. UNLF designated camp upor group pra kuise itu set up kurubule Naga public laga manjuri loana. Are ena bhavna na kurigina जगह दे आई जादो कंडेम कुरबले ला से और जल्दी कैंप तो हटाई दिबी कोई ना मांगी से NSCN आरो कुइसे तखन गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया लोगो दे सीज फायर साइन कुरिया होमय डेजिग्नेशन कैंप्स खान लगाबले ऊपर भी अरेंजमेंट खान कुरिसे किंतु UNLF खान लोगो दे इतु मामला तो थिक प्रा कुरिया नै और जियोपॉलिटिकल सेंटिमेंट ऊपर भावना दिया नै ग्रुप प्रा उदिसे जुदी इंडिया गवर्नमेंट प्रा मेते आरो नागा खान ला मजो दे कम्युनल वार आनी बोले कोशिश कुरिया से नकी तेमोगा नेता खाता ब्रेक लुइना वापस आयो साइथ बी Hornbilltv.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम प्रभु श्री राम के बाल विग्रह की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा का साक्षी बना सप्तपुरियों में प्रथम श्री अयोध्या धाम।
राम लोक की स्मृतियों में पर्वत से लेकर परंपराओं में सर्वत्र समाये हुए हैं।
चहुं ओर राम नाम का जय घोष, चौक चौराहे पर श्री राम का प्रतिबिंब, आस्था की पुष्प वर्षा, यत्र तत्र सर्वत्र हर्ष में मगन श्रद्धालुओं का जन सैलाब। हर क्षेत्र के लोकप्रिय और गणमान्य महानुभाव बने श्री राम उत्सव के साक्षी। विश्व स्तरीय एयरपोर्ट, रेलवे स्टेशन, उच्च श्रेणी की ट्रेनों, बेहतर सड़कों एवं लो राइज ईवी बसों ने बनाया सुगम। अटूट आस्था के इस समारोह के कुशल प्रबंधन में श्री राम जन्मभूमि पथ, राम पथ, धर्म पथ, भक्ति पथ जैसे कॉरिडोर ने निभाई उपयोगी भूमिका। श्री राम उत्सव, राष्ट्र की चेतना को नया विस्तार।
घर जल प्रतिरोधक सीमेंट से नहीं बना तो पड़ेगा रोना। पानी घुसने से कंक्रीट कमजोर हो जाए। स्टार वेदर शीट सीमेंट खराब मौसम में घर वेदर प्रूफ बनाए। स्टार वेदर शीट जल प्रतिरोधक सीमेंट, वेदर प्रूफ घर।
बहुत लोग पूछते हैं सिंधु अब क्यों तकते नहीं। मेरा सिंपल से जवाब ये है कि पौष्टिक खाना खाने से और न्यूट्रिशियस खाना खाने से आप भी मेरे तरह एनर्जेटिक रहोगे। अब तो ये और भी आसान है। प्लस एफ के मार्क वाले फोर्टिफाइड राइस सभी रेशन शॉप, आंगनवाड़ी केंद्र और स्कूल्स में मिड डे मील्स के साथ भी मिलता है। ये बिल्कुल नॉर्मल राइस की तरह ही पकता भी है और टेस्टी भी है। इसमें जरूरी तत्व जैसे आयरन, विटामिन B12 और फॉलिक एसिड भी ऐड किया जाते हैं ताकि आप अनीमिया और बाकी पोषक कमियों से बचे रहें और स्वस्थ रहें। बेहतर खाएंगे तभी तो अपने सपनों को पूरा करेंगे। प्लस एफ चावल अपनाइए, जिंदगी स्वस्थ बनाइए।
Welcome back. Eastern Nagas Khanbra Frontier Nagaland Territory Mania Upor, Central Sarkar ba itu mamla upor bishi deri kuria khushi napa janaise dibole aji Eastern Nagaland pura de band thakise. Bando aji pujur 6 baji bra shuru kurigina sham 6 baji tak thakise. Bando sob Eastern Districts te shanti bra thaka jani paise. Janai dibo Eastern Nagaland People's Organization pra India Sarkar ge Frontier Nagaland Territory mangi gina bishi deri ISA kintu itya tak sarkar ba iku thik kotha na digina IS center bra age de autonomous council kote economic special package dibole kotha dise hoilibi Eastern Nagas Khan bra itu do nalobo koi gina Frontier Nagaland Territory do mangi ase age sal debi itu mamla nimide protest khan kuri gina aise aru itya aibule laga lok sabha elections debi takhan participate nakru bole koi ase. Women Entrepreneur Network Nagaland Khan National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development lo de collaborate kurigina International Women's Day manise kote Nagaland la maiki entrepreneurs kunba aigina program attend kurise. Program de NABARD la Chief Managing General Thiakala Au CT Law College la Principal Limanochet Jamir aro Eleutheros Christian Society la Managing Director Phutoli Chengmak laga bitor de open discussion thakise maiki Khan laga investment upor IB details hobo.
So what the banks do, they use that to give loans, and they have to be very careful when they give loans. They want to give loans that will not go bad, so that they get the interest, and that interest they first address your deposit, and the margin that they get out of that is their income, right? So that is how it used to work. But when they, huge portion of banks, government of India sponsored schemes which is going bad every time, every year. So in the 90s, NABARD came up with this, pilot scheme, which we did in collaboration with an NGO in Mysore. It is called MyREDA, Mysore Rehabilitation and Development Agency. When this MyREDA NGO was first set up, it was basically set up to rehabilitate your Tibetan refugees who had fled from Tibet. That was how it started, but now of course it's taken on a totally different, various other activities they've started doing. So they started working with these refugees and women groups, and they found that they started encouraging savings among these women groups, and then because many of these women, they are not having access to banks. Okay, banks would not even consider that because their savings is so meager that for a bank to open an account in the name of that individual, it's going to cost him more with all that documenting and processing than what the person is actually going to put into the account. So, most of these very below poverty line women and the population, marginalized women, they never had access to the formal banking system. And it was only when we started this experiment of SHGs with MyREDA, where we first taught the women how to save. Save your money, and like Putuli was just mentioning about what they did within their organization. We basically taught all that to them. We have some 5 basic principles that all SHGs should follow. They should learn how to save. They should learn how to use the savings for productive purpose, not for consumption only. Because when you use it for something productive, you get a return on that. When you just consume it, then you have nothing, you can't reinvest. So there are certain rules that we have framed, and the NGOs have taught that to the SHGs. So we found that these SHGs have become very vibrant, thriving entities. They started growing, their savings also started growing, and then we started linking them with banks. We started telling the banks, look, you were not interested in financing one individual, but why don't you think of financing this entire group? You know, this entire group of 10 or 20 women, let them open an account in the name of the group in your bank, and you give a loan to the group. The group will be responsible for the repayment of the loan, not that one individual. So in effect, you are actually helping 20 women through one loan, and you are also ensuring that the loan is repaid back by that group. You know, because we have already given them all the rules of how they have to run their SHG. So that was the experiment we started in the early mid-90s.
It's not necessary that you have to support women also. It's not necessary men have to support men also. We should support that is true, which is true. We should go by that. Yeah? And of course, when it comes to gender and land, access to land, customary rights, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to patriarchy, the patriarchy, when it comes to inheritance, the ancestral property, all these things, yeah, that's great. But then one thing I believe Nagaland context, we should understand the assets and liabilities, the benefit and burden. Benefit and burden sharing, so we should understand why, that's why it's like, why male get to inherit? Why son get to inherit? There must be some, just, maybe at the same time they're getting the burden as well, the liability. I think we need to address these issues.
Mother's Club was formed because, again, the rural community, they are very poor, they don't have access to good nutrition, and they are daily wage earners, and sometimes they have to depend on little income that the government gives to them. So what we had seen over the years was a lot of women were malnutritive. They didn't have good immunity, their blood pressure was low, they were anemic. And so we started this Mothers Club in almost all the villages where the primary health centers. We have a PPP mode with the government of Nagaland. That's private-public partnership with the government of Nagaland. And also we have other funders who are helping with this health project. So when we started this Mothers Club, we started sensitizing women so that they can take care of themselves. We have nutrition that is being provided by the organization through the funders. We formed this Mothers Club so that they will have meetings once a month or twice a month, talk about not only their physical needs but also the emotional needs. And mothers are trained on health care. What happens is that most of the women don't vaccinate their children after they give birth. So what our organization has been doing is we are making sure that all the government primary health centers and sub-centers have good vaccination. They have vaccinations available so that the mothers can access and vaccinate their children.
Ito araw mukan ekta kata break lui na wapas ayo sa ita Hornbilltv.
Hey, I have been looking for you both. What are you doing?
Hey Ikra, well Max and I have joined a no drugs campaign. So we are putting posters in the school.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
We have even created our slogan, spread hugs and not drugs. Isn't that cool?
Do you know what are the different kind of substances, drugs that people consume?
Like alcohol and cigarettes, also heroin, ecstasy. Substance abuse refers to the harmful or hazardous use of psychoactive substances, including alcohol and illicit drugs.
The substances that are banned have a much stronger detrimental impact on our bodies, far stronger than alcohol or cigarettes. Max, do you know what does the law say about substance abuse?
Yes, the No Drugs campaign head said that legal age in India for drinking is different for different states, ranges between 18 to 25 years.
Okay.
And for smoking, the legal age is 18. However, smoking in public places is not allowed.
Oh, I see. And what about drugs?
It is an illegal activity and banned all over the country.
Well, I'm glad it's banned. Sia, I wonder why people even consume drugs or alcohol. Even I wonder why. Shall we ask the head of the Say No to Drugs campaign? He's visiting our school today. Oh yes, let's do that.
Substances such as drugs and alcohol give a euphoric sensation that can lead to a better mood, feeling happy, excited and relieved. But this is just momentary. There are lows too: headaches, nausea, memory issues, poor judgment and more. And they can severely affect your health.
Oh, so this means that there are highs and lows of substances. Highs cause temporary feelings of happiness. Lows lead to physical, social, emotional issues and poor academic life.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
Welcome back. Wokha district la bitor de 39 Sanis assembly constituency bra 500 maike upor Sanis town de International Women's Day manabole aise. Aru itu homoy Impact Her bi launch kuri dise. Government of Nagaland agricultural advisor Mathang Yanthan bra Impact Her do Zanbeni Yanthan advisor Mathang Yanthan la lady wife bra shuru kuri ase. Aru itu de dunia ekta envision kuri kote maiki sob ki laga background huile bi empower hoigina tai nijor laga community de change anibo. इतबा माइकी खान के इक्वल कंट्रीब्यूटर्स होइगिना ताखान के जानिबो इम्पैक्ट हरला को-फाउंडर्स खान असे थुंगदेनो मोजुई रिटायर्ड प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर रूरल डेवलपमेंट चिबेनी पैटर्न रिटायर्ड एडिशनल डायरेक्टर स्कूल एजुकेशन यानबेनी हमसोय रिटायर्ड सीडीपीओ सोशल वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट आरो जुजानो पैटर्न सेक्रेटरी सेंट्रल नागालैंड वुमेन एसोसिएशन रिंगो ऑडियो आरो मैरी खुवंग 21 बोस्ती ब्रा माइकी खान आइसे कोते कुनबा माइकी खान इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे भी ना जानेगिना थाके खान भी थकिसे प्रोग्राम दे जुरिंग मादलियांग एडीसी सानिस आरो खुइजान कोरेंता एसी सुंगरो पीआईस आज इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे असे कुंदु देश पूरा दे मार्च 8 ते इतु दिन दो मनाए आरो इतु इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे सेलिब्रेशन तो किनका शुरू होई से कोइले दो साल 1908 ते गार्मेंट माइकी वर्कर्स का न्यूयॉर्क ते स्ट्राइक राखी से माइकी खान ला वर्किंग कंडीशंस बिया हुआ ऊपर दे कुंदु दे 15,000 माइकी खान पार्ट हुई से ताकान लगा राइट्स काने फाइट कुरिगिना आरो इतु स्ट्राइक ला डिमांड दो ताकान लगा वर्किंग आवर्स कुमती कुरबुले वोटिंग राइट्स दिबोले आरो पे वेज रेस कुरबुले लगा थाकिसे तो स्ट्राइक तो ऑनो कुरिगिना सोशलिस्ट पार्टी ऑफ अमेरिका ब्रा साल 1909 फरवरी 28 दिन फर्स्ट नेशनल वुमेन्स डे दो यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ते ऑब्जर्व कुरसे और साल 1975 ते यूनाइटेड नेशंस ब्रा मार्च 8 दिन तो ऑफिशियल इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे बनाई दिसे तो मार्च 8 दिन दे माइकी खान ला सोशल इकोनॉमिक कल्चरल और पॉलिटिकल अकम्प्लिशमेंट्स खान अपलॉड कुरी मनाए वर्ल्ड वाइड ते यूनाइटेड नेशंस वुमेन हिसाब ते करंट ट्रेंड्स खान सजेस्ट कुरी कि साल 2030 दे 342 मिलियन माइकी आरो छोकरी खान एक्सट्रीम पॉवर्टी दे थकिबो कोइना इतो साल 2024 ला इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे थीम दो इन्वेस्ट इन वुमेन एक्सेलरेट प्रोग्रेस असे कुंदु माइकी खान के बैकग्राउंड और सर्कमस्टेंस प्रा आइले भी ताकान सब इक्वली और फुली पार्टिसिपेट करबो पारिबोले लगासे इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे दो माइकी खान लगा जेंडर इक्वालिटी रिप्रोडक्टिव राइट्स और माइकी खान लगा ऊपर अब्यूज और वायलेंस वाला इशू ऊपर अटेंशन आने बोले लगा आसे और वुमेन्स राइट्स और एम्पावरमेंट एडवोकेट करबुले भी एकता प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड करे इतु दिन तो एकता रिमाइंडर आसे जेंडर पैरिटी तो अचीव होबो कारणे बेसी दूर आसे कोई ना इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे दो खाली माइकी खान लगा अचीवमेंट सेलिब्रेट करबुले নহয় किना इतु दिन वर्ल्ड वाइड ते माइकी खान कारणे जेंडर इक्वालिटी दे एक्शन लुबुले कॉल भी आसे टाइम्स ते माइकी खान कारणे बेसी राइट्स खान उलाई किना आसे इतु दे इंडिया ला फंडामेंटल राइट्स फॉर वुमेन दो इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन प्रा कोर राइट्स दिया आसे माइकी खान लगा इक्वली आरो एम्पावरमेंट कारणे फंडामेंटल राइट्स ते 5टा इंपॉर्टेंट राइट्स तो राइट टू इक्वालिटी डिग्निटी और डिसेंसी एजुकेशन हेल्थ केयर पॉलिटिकल पार्टिसिपेशन प्रोटेक्शन अगेंस्ट डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस और वर्क प्लेस राइट्स खानस देश ला प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी ब्रा साल 2015 दे बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ स्कीम दो लॉन्च कुरिसे माइकी खान लगा डिक्लाइनिंग चाइल्ड सेक्स रेशियो इशू दो एड्रेस कुरिगिना इतु दे साल 2016 दे ओलंपिक ब्रॉन्ज मेडलिस्ट साक्षी मलिक तो स्कीम लगा ब्रांड एम्बेसडर हुईसे तो इतु थागा से इतेला बुलेटिन करने और अलग अलग खबर करने साइट एक भी ऑन विल टीवी गुड बाय